I'm Gina Weinberger with Weinberger Law, and today I'm going to interview Duane Duggan, Realtor extraordinaire,
Thank you, Gina.
with the Boulder Property Network with the RE/MAX of Boulder.
All right, thanks. Pleasure to be here today. Appreciate
Welcome.
it.
Yeah, of course. And so today we're going to talk about all of the various designations that you real estate agents have, kind of after your name on your business card. We see all sorts of letters, and those letters, at least to me, they all blend together. So I'm hoping we can kind of unwrap that.
All right, and that's what we're going to call this today is alphabet soup. What's it all about?
I like it.
Anyway.
Realtor extraordinaire. Is that? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's a designation. So.
No, but realtor, all caps. I see
caps.
that a lot, and I know that's significant, but I'm not exactly sure why.
Right,
So
well, it
let's
is
start
the
there.
word realtor. It's not realtor, it's realtor.
Realtor.
There's no little A in there. And it's got a little registered trademark sign after it. So to be a realtor, you do have to be a member. It is a registered trademark. A realtor subscribes to a strict code of ethics. So it kind of goes from being a real estate agent where you just have a license. So the first step in upgrading your image to the public is to become a realtor, because you are stating that you follow a code of ethics, and you're also making a bit of a commitment to further education in many areas.
Okay, so if someone's looking for a real estate agent, you think that would be a good thing for them to look for, specifically a realtor?
I think so. I mean, we kind of joke about all the little initials that come after a realtor's name, but really what it means is that individual realtor's commitment to a particular area, or maybe even a specialty that they're working in the real estate business.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let's go through these. So
Okay.
I wrote down a few that I've seen around that I'd like to figure out what it actually means. So an ABR.
ABR, that stands for Accredited Buyer Representative. So an ABR is somebody that's committed to the coursework to pass a test, and they have to submit sample transactions where they've actually represented a buyer in this case. So it takes a little while to get that designation, but once you can market yourself as an ABR, the public knows that you have a lot of experience in negotiating from the buyer point of view. Now that doesn't keep an ABR from listing houses also, it's just showing that they've taken the initiative to get extra training for specifically representing buyers.
Interesting. Okay, and then CRS.
Okay, CRS is probably one of the most coveted designations in the Realtor organization. That is one thing. All the designations we're going to talk about are designations sanctioned by the National Association of Realtors. So CRS stands for Certified Residential Specialist. In general, it can take maybe 3 to 5 years to get it. Depends on your volume, because there are some volume and number of transactions requirements in order to become a CRS, and you do have to get a certain number of hours of credit, and it's a big pile of hours
Of educational credit?
education, right? So you have to combine experience and education, and it does take maybe 3 to 5 years depending on how fast you're able to sell homes and get the experience. But there's only about 2% of realtors nationwide that have achieved the CRS. So when you're a member of the public looking for somebody to list or sell your house, the CRS just shows that they've taken the extra initiative to serve their clients better.
Interesting. Okay. And then how about a CIPS?
CIPS, one of the things about being with RE/MAX is that we are now in over 100 countries. And so that means that we deal with international clients a lot. So CIPS stands for Certified International Property Specialist. So in order to get this designation, you have to have many, many days of coursework. They divide it up into actually different parts of the globe, so you can learn how to deal with folks from Asia versus Africa and all the other different parts of the world and all the little nuances. A great example is one of the reading materials is how to kiss, bow, or shake hands, because you learn to deal with people all around, whether it's polite to shake hands or bow or what the heck you're supposed to do depending on where the people are coming from. So it really does teach you all about customs like that, teaches you about currencies and such. Again, today we're dealing with not only the euro and the dollar, but now Bitcoin and all these different things that are coming up. So it teaches you how to deal with people from all over the world. So if you're coming here from another country, it's important to a member of the public to pick a person that is a CIPS, because they've had that training right down to what day they should maybe transfer their down payment money based on the ability to determine what the exchange rate is that day. So all those little nuances there. So obviously each one of these little things we've talked about becomes a specialty, really. So,
right, and a way to distinguish really your skill set.
Right, as just getting your license, because when you get a license, you're licensed to do all this stuff, but you haven't really taken it to the next level as far as education and experience.
Right. So then how about a graduate of the Realtors Institute?
That one is actually a very old designation. It was actually one of the very first ones I got almost 40 years ago. That designation is still around, but it's mainly education and a lot of coursework. And then when you're done with it, you get a certificate, a GRI certificate. Again, it tells the public that you've taken beyond the licensing courses in order to serve them better. They do cover a wide variety of topics, mostly relative to residential real estate and residential investment.
Okay. And then one that's near and dear to my heart that I actually do recognize is the Senior Real Estate Specialist. So SRES.
SRES, right.
Let's talk about that one.
That's a realtor that's chosen, again, to take coursework and work on experience in dealing with people that are seniors, which in their materials they say 50 plus. So that seems like a little young to be called a senior already. But I know like at Arby's you get a discount on your sandwich at 55.
They need to bump that up.
Yeah, they need to pump it up a little bit. But it is a realtor that's chosen to learn about all the issues that are available for seniors, like learning about reverse mortgages and financing and senior styles of living and such, to help them serve the senior client better than a young family with kids. So,
and I would think that's only going to become more important, those
Sure.
skills.
With our baby boomers aging, that is becoming very important. And a lot of our seniors will be selling a house and looking for the next place, i.e. Independent living, senior housing, or assisted living, or the final resting place, which then they see you hopefully they've seen you beforehand for the estate planning. So
yeah. So there are a lot of letters out there. We only covered some of them.
Right.
Anything else you want to add? Any other letters out there that I didn't mention?
There are a bunch of other letters out there, but not necessarily sanctioned by the National Association of Realtors. And as an example, the ERC, the Employee Relocation Council, has got one called CRP, which is Certified Relocation Professional, which is mainly people that deal with relocation property. So again, the list goes on and on. There's in the short sale and foreclosure days, there were designations for those type of things. So you could have like 40 letters after your name if you chose to get all that information. But generally, realtors will pick one or two things that are really important to them and their clients.
Well, great. Thanks for sharing this with us. And
you bet.
And how can people find you if they want to work with you?
Duane Duggan, RE/MAX of Boulder, Boulder Property Network at 303-441-5611.
Great. Well, thank you, Duane.
Thank you.